EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is Devon Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Ladd McConkey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0.
Ravens nothing.
Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit him with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
Loose inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Robinson, touchdown, Baltimore. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
70 Ranger. 79 Broncos.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bears 8, Ravens 6.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Kappa.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is shoving onto the field as they'll go for 2.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught. As they convert here for two. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people are starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This one finds McConkey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Herbert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They convert on third with a gain of 22. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To the left side, he's got McConkey. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Lad McConkey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Herbert. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the 100%.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Ravens at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
60 Mavericks, 67 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop the throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Resulting the play is a turnover on down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he gets us from the midfield before he's brought down. The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a 1st down to boot. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. from the 50. Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll run Achane. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal. At the 9-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Second down and 4.
Get it. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The
Ready?
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Ready.
Second and 10.
7 puck. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Come on. Mustang 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Baltimore, first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10 is Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll take a shot to the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
60 Eagles. Rig alert. Rig alert. Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
Back to throw again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Set Bronco 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
At the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different. And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times, converted on third down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said, enough of that.
Bates' kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
Sounds like you're going negative.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-point drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
I'm actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages in both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. The one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bears have taken the lead. The Bears now will again go for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep here for Chase. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one deep for Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Ravens have come back to make it a 2-point game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
19, 18. 19, Lions. 7, Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Bears 25, Ravens 23.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get smart that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Cowboy 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Let's go now. 60, cooking 19. Steady.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now third and 1.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Again, it's Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Herbert now. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Eric Stokes in on the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 6. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And some room to run now. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 16-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break up that big carry again, and instead it works opposite. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pierce will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Chardonnay is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run for it with Pierce.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Santos' kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18, pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. That's caught by Wilson. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.